Okay. I hope I did that right. I didn't have to enter in a key this time, so I'm not sure. I guess if nobody shows up for a few minutes, I know that I did it wrong. It actually looks like it's streaming. Okay, good. Good deal. Good deal. All right. So, gonna wait a few minutes till more people are on here. Okay, Spirit, what are some upcoming energies? What are some upcoming energies? I just heard like I just felt like kind of a big grin. Taiki na upshunshi na ein. Pahut pamaan. Tapa'alaki na sasense. Okay, a couple people are on here. Oh my god. Wish fulfillment. I just asked what's going to be happening in some, upcoming energies. Wish fulfillment, you guys. But interesting. Something shocking is coming. Hey, Aaron. Something shocking is coming. We know that. The 23rd is supposed to be like a really big day. So in preparation for those this resonates with, I feel like it might be important to go, if you can't fast for the whole day, just try to have they just said a meaningful meal at around noon, and then don't eat the rest of the day, and don't eat up until noon. Hi, Suzanne. Okay, so, okay, now we get 6 watching. Okay. So it looks like something that we're going to be seeing or spying is going to break our hearts and maybe shock us. However, we did get wish fulfillment ultimately, and victory over having defeated the other side. So there. So, gosh, there's so much I wanted to say. So we need to be affirming that. Thank you guys so much for. Hi, Andy. Here I am again. We want to get as purified as we can, even today, if you can stop eating all the way through Saturday, because we want to be really lighthearted, light everything. And even after I made that last video, the Ask Amy Q&A that just premiered a minute ago, or just ended, this is so funny. You know how I was saying, like, if you're not fighting like a ninja, like right now against black magic, you're doing something wrong. And I mean, a lot of you have even reported hearing sounds and scratches like there was in my video. All these crazy things going on around you, or seeing a shadow and it moving and whatnot. So, I finally, because I always tell you guys to go present about everything and to protect yourself. But I've always, like, tried to stay present, generally speaking. Ed, yay! So, it's important that we do become present as often as possible. But a lot of times we don't do that until certain situations, or, then we'll go, oh yeah, let me get present. And then, there's, I'm sorry, all this stuff is popping in my head that I've been meaning to tell you guys, and I can't tell you all in one time, you guys. If you keep interrupting me, that I can't get the one thought across. Oh, please, one thing at a time. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Okay, so they said that, what was I going to say about all the different things? And okay, so I thought that as much as I was being attacked over and over, and I would get like even energy directed at me, and like energy weapons or whatever they're using, and then I would get like sex magic, tinklies, in places there shouldn't be. All of these things were happening like one after the other, and I just went, you know what? I'm going to, instead of doing my energy work or doing all the things that I know to do and use all the tools that I know to do, I finally got smart. which all of that was working, and I was doing real well with it, but that was fighting a war, a peaceful war, but I was taking my stance in the 3D in a way. And then I went, you know what? I'm just going to go completely present. And I'm going to concentrate so hard on being present that they can't penetrate my field at all. Like they can't do nothing. So it reminded me of the Celestine prophecy. If you guys have seen that. Basically, there's all these soldiers going after these people, and they're gonna wreck the nice people. So they go after them. And then they're looking all around and they don't see them. And the people are standing right there. But they were present. So here's the thing. Even if we're talking about cryptids and crazy creatures that, there's werewolves and that really exist, you guys. All of the stuff that you've heard of, it's all out there. But the thing is that they exist in the 3D and in the 4D world. So if you can't fight their war and win in their territory, in a sense. I mean, love always wins. I'm just saying it's like, it's grueling and it's a lot of energy and it's constant fighting, like you see like in the movies, fighting off the dragons and fighting off the, grabbing your shield out and getting your lightsaber or whatever, But when you're in the 5D, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you can just be in the 5D, you transcend all of it. If you're in the woods, if you're walking around in the woods and you see a dog man out there, those things are frightening. And they are not nice. Really not nice. Whatever you have happening, whether it's things in your home or you're feeling energy being directed at you, or when that happens, you'll hear like a frequency. It sounds different. Don't ignore that kind of stuff. Even though it's subtle, if you feel tingling on the top of your head, it's not necessarily good. So listen to the frequency of it and ask your intuition, is this good or bad? And then feel it out. And if you just go completely present, it's like you disappear, like in the Celestine prophecy. Because they cannot exist or do a thing to you if you're in the 5D. Hi! Is it Happy Raffy? So, like I've always said, your best protection is being present. But now this is taking it to a whole other level. And here's the really awesome thing. You know how God's been saying lately, all things work together for good? Well, being that I'm attacked a lot, I'm actually starting to enlighten again. And nothing can stop me. So anybody who's watching this and thinks you can, I don't think so. That's just not possible. I'm God's child. So there's nothing you can do. But here's how they get you. Here's what they try, is distractions. They'll try to distract you. So that's where it's like super important to be like hyper focused on our inner world. Right now, while you're listening to me, try to focus on something in your body where you can feel buzzing. So whether it be your chest or your stomach, your arms, wherever you can feel that aliveness in your cells right now. Be listening to my voice, but also be paying particular attention to the space in between my words. The pauses. So you're not looking for the obvious anymore. You're looking for what's behind it. You're peeking behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz in a way. Don't let yourself get distracted by the phone calls. Set your phone aside. That's another thing. The AI is attacking people right now. I just felt like my TV, my television, while I was watching the premiere chatting with you guys, I had my TV on. And I knew something was coming from electronics. And so I started feeling into which one it was. And it was my television. And then I was like, is it YouTube, or is it specific to a type? And it was just like coming through the television set, as if the television set, imagine this, was set up to put out bad frequencies, right? It wasn't coming from my computer or my phone or any of that. But however, as I think I just said in the premiere, when you're looking straight at your phone, like with your camera facing you, they're taking pictures of you like every 30 seconds. And they can clone you, and they can do all kinds of crazy things. So, I mean, it's probably too late for me because I've been a public figure for so long. But whatever. So you just take your camera and turn it to where it's not looking directly at your face, but it's like at an angle or even facing away from you. If you want to see who's calling, you can kind of put it to where you can see it from an angle, but it's not, like I just said, I'm repeating myself, but, set it at an angle to where you can see you got a notification. You can kind of see who it was, but it's not looking at your face. Try to do that. And I mean, best case scenario, well, one of the best case scenarios is leave your phone in the bathroom. Don't answer it immediately. Just keep it in there and keep it even on airplane mode. And then when you go to the bathroom, then that's your chance to check, because we go fairly frequently. So go check your messages in the bathroom. But for tomorrow especially, maybe even the rest of today, if you guys feel the call, since something so special is happening Saturday the 23rd, I mean, it could be the solar flare. It could be something more subtle. It could be some kind of a shift is happening, though. And I feel like abundance about to pour through. That's why we're being attacked so much right now. Something incredible is happening. Now, I got to tell you this, too. This is, like, so cool. There's a thing, I just got this video, and there's some kind of something that tracks the wealth of our world. And how many people earn this much, how many people earn that much, and how many people... like what people are earning currently at this time for some reason. I don't know how they're keeping track of it, but they've just said that like hundreds more people all of a sudden are becoming millionaires overnight. And it's a pattern that's never been seen before. And when I was sent the video, I felt into it, I looked at it, I pulled some cards, and it actually looks like it's true. What does that sound like, guys? That's Nasara, Jasara. But bad news for the bad guys. Great news for us, because the bad news for the bad guys is now Anastasia has been totally right in the Ringing Cedar series. So you want to read that book, you guys. It teaches you even what we're capable of as human beings. We embody God. Okay, we embody God. We have the opportunity to be one with God within us. No other creature in this whole universe has what we have. We have so much incredible untapped power in us, it's unbelievable. So they try to make us not believe in ourselves and doubt ourselves and be too much in our head and all of that stuff. And as you know from the Know Thyself video, all of it's black magic. So we have a little reptilian part of our brain already kind of built in. And then we have the God side of us as well. So we essentially have a devil and an angel born into us, or a part of who we are. So we always get to choose whether we go to the side of God or we go to the side of evil. And both are capable. So when you train yourself and you meditate and you go present in the moment, you're choosing God. You're choosing your real self, your true self. Because the ego, to me, is negative artificial intelligence, as I've told you before, too. So as we learn to quiet the ego, the artificial intelligence, it becomes has less and less power. And the reptilian part of our brain is only able to operate in the 3D and 4D, okay? So as you rise up into the 50, that other part of our brain just shuts off and lays dormant, and the God power takes over us completely. And that's us. That's a real us. So if you're going through any kind of a fight at all, just know that it's spiritual. If you're doubting yourself, it's black magic. If you're feeling depressed, it's black magic. All of it. Anything negative that might be happening to you is black magic. By design. We're just like a big experiment right now. And God's trying to see, can they overcome the black magic being put on them? In our food, in our programming, in our brainwashing through society, we're bombarded with black magic everywhere. Whether it be deliberate spells, curses, because they are chanting things all the time against us. And like the TV was trying to cause doubt, confusion, all that loosh that they feed off of. So I turned my TV off. But I mean, you could just go completely present in the moment. And that's the cool thing that I was going to say, that's happening, all things working together for good, is every time something bad happens to me, I go present. Boom, present, boom, present, boom, present, boom, present, boom, present. So guess what's happening? I'm present all the time. I'm being me, the authentic me, all the time. So isn't that amazing? So welcome the attacks, you guys. The more we get attacked, the more enlightened we become. So, and that's what I was going to say about Nasara, Jasara. For those of you who don't know about it, it's both the national and global payback we're going to get. Those who are honest, according to Anastasia, honest people will be getting a buttload of money. Now, it's also known as, and I'm getting tingles right now. So this means that so many things are owed to us. We have a SESQV trust. A lot of you may or may not know about that. SESQV trust is basically, we're just bonds being traded on the market, literally traded on the market for our social security numbers. So we're worth millions of dollars, but we should be getting that money, not the nefarious people who are taking advantage of us, not knowing that we have that, right? When we sign on a contract, or we sign any kind of agreement, if you sign your signature on anything, pretty much, and you put your social security number, you are then creating a whole new account for them to take advantage of your SESQV trust. I don't want to get into all of that stuff, but so Anastasia is saying, and I agree, good people who tell the truth are going to massively, things are going to take a real turn for the better for people who are honest. People who lie and manipulate, and even those who do black magic and all the other kind of nefarious type of stuff, a lot of them are actually going to die or become bankrupt. Their life is basically going to fall apart now. And this is going to be happening really soon. And there's going to be so much relief and so much, it's just going to be incredible. I did feel into the thing on October 4th, and it feels like they were trying to make people who've taken the stuff that they were trying to force us to take. If you still have that in your body and it's not detoxed, or the people who've taken this, and this is going to be really sad news for some of you, but they were really wanting to zombify them in a way of just like making them numb out. And I've actually heard a lot of reports from people saying, my parents aren't even the same people anymore. They don't even hardly raise their eyebrows. They're just kind of like staring off into space or something. Some of these people who've taken it are like stopping on the streets, looking up in the air, and they fall dead. So I was like, what the heck is going to be happening here? Because it's supposed to be the med beds coming out, and they can fix things and whatnot, and I still get a yes with that as I'm saying it. So what's going on? Well, there's all these different timelines where things are playing out differently. However, I also felt like, I was like, what about all the movies talking about zombies dying? And I know that I've been picking up on people coming back from the dead. So are they going to throw the bodies in a big pile because they have so many of them drop dead at the same time, that they're just going to that those are the ones that are going to come back to life when that event happens? And I got yes, that was all going to happen. And I said, can it be prevented? And I got a yes. So I'm like, well, let's do something about this. If they can be helped, number one, if they can be helped, let's get them the help. Let's get them to a med bed. Let's do something for them. If they have to die, let it be totally peaceful and them just drop. If they do die, let's incinerate their bodies and not let them sit in a big old pile of bodies that are going to become zombies that are going to try to eat us alive. Okay? Not if you're in the 5D. Again, not if you're in the 5D. 3D things cannot be attacking you or getting to you in the 5D. So, so let's do a blessing right now. I did one earlier, but let's do it with the power of all of us concentrating on it, okay? So we're gonna do all that we can to not only, because I did a spread for you guys on Instagram about the 10-4 thing, and I got that it was actually being averted, that it was being, they were putting the kibosh on it, like the white hats are on it, and they're gonna keep it from happening. But let's take care of what they were trying to have happen with that whole thing, and just make sure that we're either on a new timeline where that doesn't happen, or that we those things that I just said, those, yeah. All right, so let's relax, drop your shoulders. Feel all the love that you can, and feel all of this incredible energy coursing through your veins right now. Drop all stories about anything being wrong, anything being frightening. Just drop it all and just be safe here with me in this moment. Feel my energy coming through to you as well. I'm sure you can feel that. Ha la nai pimo ma e ke na ai. Ha la sanse pe e la na tai na. Shila po ma'ana ta ina ke. So I want you to just imagine those intentions I just said a minute ago. So if they can be helped, if they can be healed, let's heal them and get them in the med beds or whatever can be done. If they have to die, or if they're supposed to die for some reason, it'd be peaceful and quick. If they have to die also, that they'll be incinerated properly. Hai la po ma ai ina ai ke la so sanse ai shi na o a ana ai la pe ensan che la asan se la ke na o ma ana shi la asan se pe o ma ai ke ena sai he la o ma ana che la sa o ma ake la asan sepin chi la on san sepin hu ma on tai la ke en sa sepin o shi la ha o ma ana ai hai pe shi na ha la san si chi la o ma an ha pa ashin Shishe la ke ehe la san sepe ena shishe la ai hopo hoana tain sheshe se la hu ma an ta tehi la ai shishe la ke esana. Okay. Oh, I just got the word complete. Yay! Okay, so we're going into a time of jubilee, you guys. We're having the Nasara, Jasara pour out to all the people who have done well by God, done well by consciousness. And you are going to be reaping your, I don't want to say rewards. You're going to be reaping we're going to be reaping our harvest. And so are the bad guys. So it's going to be pretty darn dramatic. But a lot of times when these types of things happen, I just feel something about us if we go into the 5D, we're going to be here on Earth still, but we're going to be like in a different dimension. Like when I was enlightened, it felt like I was in a whole other world, yet I was walking amongst everybody like everyone else. They looked at me and thought I just looked like a normal person who all of a sudden could manifest anything I wanted with the snap of a finger. But for me, everything looked different. And they could tell that I had a certain peace and a presence, and I couldn't be rattled anymore. So I think it'll be something like that. Another proof or evidence of the Nasara Jasara thing happening is there, from what I understand, the Wells Fargo's, maybe Chase, I don't know. Somebody mentioned Chase. I don't know about that one yet, but Wells Fargo for sure. They have a lot of their locations closing down right now because they're revamping them, making them into redemption centers. So, and of course they don't want the pretend fake B person to get any kind of credit for it. So of course we have to keep that under wraps and do a non-disclosure agreement. But I feel like God protecting, a lot of his truth sayers, those who are honest, giving them plenty of resources at this time to kind of protect themselves and others. So, okay, so one of the proofs of that. Wait, what did somebody say earlier about them like being closed down? Oh, being closed down to the public. I went to mail something in the mail it was a while ago now. But I went to mail something and they said, "Oh, funny, the address isn't coming up here, but that's been in existence for a long time. I wonder why that would be." And they said, "Usually that means they're under construction." And then I talked to somebody and she says, "Or closed to the public." And I was like, ah, yes, makes a lot of sense. They didn't want people just kind of willy-nilly showing up at that Wells Fargo and being like, "I want to cash a check." You know, they're like, no, 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 you can't come in here. This is serving another purpose. So, so I had proof of that from the address not coming up in the computer. So if you have that happen at a Wells Fargo that you send something to, there you go. Another person that I know actually talked to somebody who was a bank recently, was working for Wells Fargo as one of their managers. He actually said that he has seen the rainbow currencies, guys. And he knows about the quantum financial system. He knows about it as a manager of the Wells Fargo Bank. Yeah. And he's seen the rainbow currencies. These things are real. They're happening. They're not fantasy. This isn't hopium. It's really happening. And there are tons of new millionaires being made all the time right now, behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Because they don't want the wrong people to get credit for it or anything, like I said. So something really huge is about to happen. Probably many of you can see it or feel it. And it's going to be beneficial, not harmful. But some of these things come up to scare us, to just for the sake of the awakening. All right, so should I ask about the zombie thing? Yes. Okay. So I've got World Truth cards here. These are my cards, my oracle cards I have on my website. And for some reason they told me only to use those today and the tarot. Let me see what some of you have been saying. Well, I'm not going to get distracted right now. Hapema ashishina haka ons. What does that mean? There's a clone, double, or dummy involved in this. What you see isn't the person or place that's being conveyed. Whoa, what if it's CGI? Look at the details and then you'll see the discrepancies and proof you need. I think they're just saying that things aren't always what they seem. So they may, what if this whole zombie thing doesn't happen? However, they have a bunch of clones and things that look like it walking around. We think that that's what it is. And we're so scared from the movies, people eating you, that it's not even true. They're just like either robots or there's something that's walking around going, oh, and we're like, oh, what if it's all fake just to terrorize us? It seems kind of perfect, actually, a perfect plan, to create a bunch of loosh. Yeah, the situation involves trickery. Be smart and wise. You may be being duped, so go forward into a trap. Listen to your intuition or go present where you can hear your intuition if something doesn't feel right, and gather more information. Someone is playing games with your head and you know it. Feel further into this because you are right. So trust your intuition in that situation. And I just got temporary. If something were to happen like that, just figure that it's fake. Listen to your intuition. Assume everything right now is fake, you guys. And just listen to your intuition and go present. Okay, this involves spying, stalking, astral travel, research, gossip, or mind reading to gather information from a distance. So I feel like that has something to do with the 10-4 thing. Like, how far reaching can this message get out to everybody, and like how fast? Just kind of testing us out. Maybe even for the real EBS, the one that we actually want to come out. Okay, so what is? You're about to be dancing in the streets celebrating. Okay, so there are a bunch of different people kind of arguing about the situation. This involved teleporting or other supernatural experience or intervention involving beings from out of this world. So they're intervening in the situation. I keep getting weather manipulation with some of the things that they're going to be trying to pull here. Okay, so this also has something to do with true love. This is or was either driven by true love's magnetism or was a plan devised to prevent a union of two divinely guided souls. Now, I know that they're really trying to do that. They're playing games with people's heads to keep them from coming together. Okay, so there's a couple different messages in there. It's not all about the zombies. Oh, when I said I wanted a card just about the zombies, this was or is being prevented or intercepted. So they're like, yeah, so that's why we went on to another subject. There's nothing to fear. This is only an illusion to assist in the awakening of humanity. So people will find it ridiculous enough to question what's going on and desire a change. I bet it's going to be in controlled areas. If you do see something with zombies, I bet you anything it's going to be a fake thing, and it's going to be some, in a controlled area where everybody starts to fear, oh my gosh, it's going to be here too. We better be on the lookout, and So just know whatever is going to be happening, it's just a song and dance as always. It's just a show, and on the other side of it is a huge celebration and a victory for us. So just stay present, stay present, stay present. Try to fast or eat as little food as possible. I'll repeat this again because I just think there's something to it right now. To be as pure as possible by Saturday, for preparation for Saturday. So maybe just eat one intentional meal that you bliss on noon tomorrow. Maybe don't eat until then, and don't eat after that until whatever happens on Saturday. I don't know. That's just something that I'm feeling right now. All right, so I'm going to take a look at some of these comments. Hello. Suddenly spend my whole time in the bathroom. Music, your enemy. Turn front camera off from settings. Never update your phone. That's for then, not you all as well. We are powerful. So music, are you saying music is your enemy or music your enemy? Like, put music at your enemy. I mean, I know that they've messed with the frequencies, or the hertzes in music, so I can see that. Turn front camera off from your settings, or you can have something that like slides over and covers your camera. Never update your phone, that's for sure. Okay, money money is gonna be useless soon, guys. It's fiat, it's fake, it's monopoly money. So, and don't go for the CBDCs. There'll be better solutions to come. They'll first offer up the scary stuff. Just don't take the bait, and then we'll be sharing information amongst us. Some truthers will probably lie, because most of them are of the dark side. Truthers, which have a little tiny bit of truth and mostly lies, or they have a lot of truth, but they're putting black magic on you to cause you harm. Gosh, it's ridiculous what's going on. Anyway, that's changing anyway. I don't know. So it's just this time is here to cause the great awakening within us, for us to realize our power. Okay, so that's the whole gist. And I didn't bring my God cards. Because I just felt that card saying that all of this is to help you master your vibration, and to master your power, or to understand how powerful you truly are. So, and to get really good at your skills and abilities, your psychic abilities and things, to develop those things. Okay, so yeah, money is useless. Precious metals are God's money. So if somebody said to me earlier, yeah, but if I go out and I turn my cash into gold or silver or something, aren't I in a fear energy? And I was like, well, if that's what you think, But we can phrase anything that we want to. We can look at it from a different perspective. And you could say, I prefer not to have fake money. I would rather have God's money. You know, like taking a stand. I'm not going to be duped by fake fiat anymore. It's all going down anyway. The U.S. dollar is worth nothing already with how much, you know, the BRICS and all those guys are ixnaying it. You know, it's yeah, you guys know the issue with that. So it's going down. And, you know, we're going to start bartering and all that kind of stuff. But if you have God, nothing you have can be have been taken, won't harm you. If you have God, which means consciousness, if you have consciousness, if you have presence within you, then yeah, you are completely protected from any and all types of harm. All of it. Especially anything having to do with the 3D, 3 or 4D. Incredible time to be alive right now, that's for sure. Yeah, it's been amazing. Feeling these positive vibes. Good. Oh, thank you, Ed. Music is your enemy, word and sound, yes. Music is your enemy, word and sound, yes. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But she's saying music is your enemy. I don't know about that because there's really good music with really great frequencies, but maybe she's talking about the stuff that's on the radio that's been messed with. Okay, so we have nothing to worry about. We have each other. Black magic is bad words. Good words is white magic. Words are your power, all as well. Yep. So we have to be careful what comes out of our mouths because it's all spells. Spelling. Okay, will twin flames come together in masses? I get a yes. Yes, yes. Let's do a blessing for those guys because true love, yeah, it's the masculines are under a spell. Like they really overthink things, which another code for overthinking things is they listen completely to their ego, so they listen to the Satan side. They're listening to all of the fake negative AI stuff. They're getting duped big time and they don't even realize. They think it's about them and their injuries and their wounds. They don't even know that the people who are trying to influence them around them, you know, that they're people pleasing. That those people are all, a lot of them are actually doing black magic on purpose to keep your person under control and under wraps and doing what they want to do because they want to benefit from your person. They don't want them to live a happy life. So, yeah, like if you want to know the difference, like, you know, those days when you wake up and you're just like, feel free and happy and you're in a great mood and you're skipping and jumping and just having so much fun and everything. That's who you truly are. That's your true essence of everybody. Unless you're like, you know, an ET being that is a negative ET being and you don't have any, yeah. So there are some ET beings or even some, anyway, some cryptids and things. But for the humans, you know, who you truly are is completely at peace. You have no fear. You're incredibly strong and powerful. You can do anything you set your mind to, literally. You can manifest anything in an instant. You're walking around like Jesus. Yeshua, sorry, not Jesus. Yeshua. So you're like God embodied in your own human body. So that's who we truly are. That's how we should be. All of this other nonsense, waking up grumpy, being depressed, doubting ourselves, wondering what decision we should make, this person influencing and guilting us, and that person doing all of it black magic, you guys. All of it. All of it black magic to keep us from awakening to who we truly are in our true power. So let's help these masculines wake up to that. And to stop listening to anybody else's opinion, but whatever is calling his heart. Period. No matter what he thinks he's heard, no matter what he thinks he's seen, no matter what the scary stories in his head start telling him, any of that. We're going to help the masculines get past all the bullshit. All right. And to get on the same page and start fighting like a warrior with his feminine, right? because we need our partners to start kicking some ass with us. All right. It's 21:21 in the UK. Awesome. Yeah. We do too much. The feminines have had a tremendous burden through this time, having to bear it all themselves, while the masculines are over there people pleasing all the bad people. What? Oh, and it's all just a stupid spell. Spell work. All right, let's release these guys. Please, if you're listening to this right now, pour your heart into helping these masculines see things for how they are. Pray they see the truth in all things, like all of us, right? But we just saw it quicker than they did. You guys have probably people pleased before too, but... All right, so please just pour out with all of your heart. See the masculines breaking free, like kind of waking up out of a daze, like, wow, why have I been listening to all these other people? Or why have I been doubting myself? Oh, maybe it's all just a spell. You know, maybe it's all being done to me, and I need to just kind of break out and do my own thing. You know, and just truly be myself. Once all this black magic is lifted off and all the influence of all that stuff has been taken off of us, we're in the 5D. That's it. You know, it's done. And then you're going to be like, dude, I didn't know this is who I was. I was so used to them playing with me that I thought that was me. No, it's never been you. Okay, so, all right. Pour out your heart with me, please. Put all your feeling into this, and I really, truly believe they can do it. Just imagine them breaking free of their self-imposed imprisonment because they're believing the lies that the little devil on their shoulder is telling them, which is absolute, complete illusion and lies. To help them stop listening to anybody else and to stand up for themselves and stand up for what they believe to be the truth and believe in themselves and take a leap of faith into a new life that will actually support them with kind, loving, genuine, authentic people around them that may be the first time they'll ever even experience such support, you know? All right. Okay, so funny, because some of that light language just sounded like I said hyena, and I don't think that was by accident. So I think that they are afraid to be laughed at. Yes, sovereign divine masculines, wouldn't that be? Oh, yes. Yes. So yeah, I think they're afraid to be laughed at. But what's really funny is they can be the one laughing at everybody else that's laughing at him, you know? Everybody will have their opinion of you. And you can't influence that either way. You can fake it. You can put on a little song and dance like a little puppet and do what they say, because that's the people like you if you do that. But you make one little mistake and you're like, oh, all of a sudden all those people turn on you. It's all fake. It's all totally fake. So be yourself so you can feel good about it. And when you're actually proud of who you are and you go out there and you are authentic and those people gravitate to you, those are your peeps. Those are the ones who will be there even if you stumble a little bit or make a mistake and then you confess and you get back on track or whatever. They're the ones who got you. So you just worry about those who support you truly being yourself. And don't even give a crap about those people who are programmed by the Matrix. Why would you listen to people who are totally programmed and brainwashed by the Matrix to just believe the stupid stuff? It's like they're little parrots. They're out in the audience. You're a conspiracy theorist. It's like, do you even know where that term came from? Like, I'm going to listen to you. You've, like, totally fallen for their programming. This is ridiculous, you know? Or, bam, this thing I heard on the news. Bam. You know, it's like, they're just parrots. They're just reciting a bit. Why would you care what they think? Why would you care what somebody like that thinks? Only care what you think about you. Even your friends. It doesn't even matter what your friends have found. Nobody matters. But you. Okay? And there's guilt energy out there by the black magic. Remember, every single thing, every negative emotion, everything we experience that's negative is being done to us with black magic and with their intention. Yes, exactly. Blah, 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 blah. Why in the world? I mean, they may as well be extras. They're extras in a film. that were paid. Oh, go squawk like this like a bird. Go say this. Go, you know. They're brainless. They're numb because they just don't know any better. They just have heard things repeated over and over and over that they just believe. Lord have mercy. All right, so we're going to do this blessing. Drop into your heart completely, please, guys. Let's help save these divine masculines from just being so disillusioned by everything that's going on right now. First of all, we need to drop all judgment. So they've been listening to parrots in a jungle full of parrots, all repeating the things they were taught to say. That doesn't make them stupid. It's all a divine, it's all, I'm being told, it's an illusion that they had to walk through that jungle and get to the point where they stopped being influenced by the monkeys and the parrots of the jungle, purposely paid to get them off track. And they get to the point where they have enough self-esteem, they believe enough of themselves, the ones that are not influenced by any of the black magic, they finally go, oh, why am I listening to all of this? I'm just going to follow my heart and not listen to anything. I'm going to put my blinders on and not let the distractions get to me, and I'm just going to go straight forward as fast as I can. Straight forward. No more monkeys, no more parrots. No more monkeys, no more parrots. Just go, 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 go toward my heart. Period. No matter what anybody... No. And keep going present, right? Tahi po oma ana she na aila e. Sanse peshi shi ela. Aike ina poho maana. Hala sense she la kaina. Hupamo divine masculines, you are needed. Your strength and your power is more than you can possibly imagine. You just have to embrace it. This is like that moment in what was that? Never-ending Story. Just say my name. It's like that. It's like the whole world's going into nothingness. It's all fading into nothingness, and the divine masculine's like, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. You know? It's you. It's you. Just see you for who you are and see your power. That's all you got to do. Just not listen to anything else, and you'll be there. Hepena shishihila ensan sepen haike lapon. They just have to drop all the stories. Age difference doesn't matter. That's old baloney. We're gonna have medbed machines that make us, the age gap decrease anyway. So who cares? Nationality doesn't matter. Race, religion, continents, none of it. Money, none of it matters. If you have a true love, just go to her or him. Hapama asa senche ehe la ai haikipum homa ana. Hape shinche ela ai hena. And even if you can't necessarily right now, at least reach out. At least reach out and tell the person what's up. They're not going to look down on you, and if they do, don't care. So many of them are afraid they're going to get judged by their feminine. Dude, that boat left a really long time ago. She's had to do like a lot of work on healing herself around her judgments on that too. A lot of you have had to be like, even walk away from the whole connection because you just can't take it anymore. It's like, this is mentally playing with me, and unless I can, we have to, as feminines, have to always keep coming back to the present moment. Well, it's true, Holly. She says, at first I thought you were talking about parents, not parrots, but it's true though. A lot of divine masculines still listen to their parents. So, anyway, though, the feminines, if it's torturing you what your masculine is doing, first of all, don't take it personally and do Byron Katie's work on whatever thoughts come across that make you feel bad about yourself because of it, okay? This whole journey is about getting past triggers and awakening. It's about letting those triggers be there for your transformation. Not letting anger fester or resentment fester, but breaking free of that. And sometimes that means letting your masculine completely go. And you're not going to lose the person, you guys. You're never going to lose your true love. If this person is meant for you, there's no way in hell that you're going to shake that person off. So just drop the energy of just dropping it is the same as if you drop resistance to something and all of a sudden it comes rushing in. It's the same energy. When you know that a bunch of money is coming to you, just drop it and don't be sitting there, oh, when's it going to come? When's it going to come? You know, you can't be leaning into it like that because you're telling the universe you don't believe it's actually really going to happen. So just know that it's happening and live like it's happening. My divine partner is on his way and he is absolutely incredible. He has shocked me with how incredible he is. Like, I never thought I could meet somebody so amazing and treat me so incredible. This is the best I've ever been treated in any relationship in my entire life, and boy did he make the wait worth it. You know, be saying stuff like that. Man, it feels so incredible to be a billionaire. I can do anywhere, I can do anything, go anywhere, who am I going to give to first? And then who gets money after that? And then who can I help that, you know, that's doing this or that or the other thing that I want to help support? And what kind of project can I work on? And start planning all of it now before you have all that money, right? Act as if. Being authentic is the only way to be. No more guilt. We've all done things bad to people. But do you want to just walk around like all limping around in life? Oh, I hurt that person. Oh, but I hurt her. Oh, but I hurt him. I can't. I just can't. What's that going to do? God's like up there going, oh, would you do something about it? Just, you know, like take your lumps. Everybody's just got to take your lumps. When you do something like that, you got to just be like, I'm sorry, and have a good laugh and be done with it. When you make it last for years and all the agony I've caused somebody. God's like, what a wasted thing. Like, geez, there's so much you could do. So don't just sit there in victimhood and don't just sit there in wallowing and feeling sorry for yourself. Do something about that. That's for anybody. Anybody who has anything, like you can't talk to that person because you feel so bad for what you've done or whatever. It's a spell. It's just black magic. That's all it is. Don't stop listening to that and start getting present. The minute you start having a thought like that, instead of entertaining it and thinking about it, stop yourself and say, I'm believing some black magic code that was just put in the matrix. Make them feel guilt. You know, and be onto it and be like, I'm not putting, no way am I going to fall for that. That's a lie. And then you align yourself with presence again and keep doing that. Every time you doubt yourself, go present. Every time you get angry at yourself, go present. Every time you feel guilty, go present. Just like I'm doing with fighting all this black magic. Presence, 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 over and over and over until you're back into who you truly are. You're aligned. So black magic, thank you God, is aligning us with God. So we got to take the bad and turn it into a good. Only people matter, nothing else. Talk, talk, talk to everyone. Authentic is the only way to be. Yup. Okay, so any thoughts or questions on what I've been blabbing on about? It's just crazy and feeling released now. Isn't that just incredible, though, to think? It's all just black magic. It's not even real. It's not our thoughts. None of it is us, and none of it is our thoughts. It's just somebody on the other side of the screen typing into a computer. Make them all feel guilty right now. Make them all not believe in themselves. And then all these people, if you could be a fly on a wall of who's affected by the spell, all of a sudden all these people are like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, And then they tell their best friend, I don't know if I can do it. I just don't, maybe I just don't have the experience to do it, you know? And it's like they're all like hundreds of thousands of people all doing it simultaneously because the spell was just put in the matrix. You know? It is. And it makes you laugh at it, and it makes you, when you call it for what it is, it lifts off. You know? Make them all feel sick. Make them all have dental problems. Make them all. Anyone who watches these videos will have to. You know, everybody's like totally falling for it, not even aware that that's going on. Oh, I haven't talked to my. Oh, I was the one who caused my animal's death back when. Oh, I was the one. Oh, it's like it's all just fake. It's fake, 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 fake. Just to throw us off how powerful we are and that we are essentially one with God. The most powerful being in the entire universe. That's what you are. You are one with God, the most powerful being in this entire universe as a human being. They call a monster. That's what human means. As a living, breathing woman, as a living, breathing man, you are all powerful. Tap into that energy right now. Feel it with me. You're not any of these thoughts that come in. You're not any of it. We are pretty special. Then all of them are giving it energy, making it worse on themselves and all of us. Yeah. Everybody getting duped by thinking that it's all them. Yeah, they're making it worse for everybody. There's a collective energy. Like, we're all one. So the more people are they were even getting to Mother Earth. Remember when the Daily Boosters know the talks that I've been having with Mother Earth. And I was like, Mother Earth, you're falling for this now? She's like, but I'm at wit's end. I can't take it anymore. And I was like, dude, if you start falling for this, what are the rest of us going to do? Like, she's like, you're right. I know. And I'm like, come on, let's get centered again. Let's get aligned again. We can't let them get to us. Because all they have is our thoughts. All they have is trickery. All they have is illusions, right? That's all they have. They can't do anything to us. Even like, I heard this one guy, this one pastor, like a Catholic pastor, God forbid, and he was talking about how he's seen exorcisms where like a person's head is spinning or whatever. He says, yeah, but I always remember that Satan's like the master of lies and illusions. So that person's head isn't actually spinning. It just looks like it is. And it's true, because once they're not possessed anymore, they don't even have that. But that's how unreal. That's how this is all a hologram. Right? Otherwise, the person's neck would be broken when they snap out of it, right? Why do we see certain things that seem totally unreal? It's because it's not real. It's a hologram. It's so trippy. We totally are in this simulation right now. Our power is uniting. That's what they fear. Exactly. The more that we go in and stay present right now. Can you feel the aliveness in your body, you guys? Can you feel that beautiful energy? Can you feel how powerful you are? If you don't think any thoughts, nothing can bother you. Literally nothing. So just stop thinking. That's your only problem. Your only problem is just thinking. And we think that that's abnormal to not think. Guess why? Let's put it in the news, put it all over every movie, put it in every book. That overthinking is normal. Mother Terra or Gaia is purging for sure. Haela sosasena eshekina ola sosena hopoma ana aena asheshishena ela kedena hasese ela kukuna asheshishena sese ela hapena ekekela asheshishena pumamahan aela asasena asheshishena hela ekipun. Be humming, singing, and dancing around your home right now. Having a blast. This storm starts breaking out. All kinds of crazy shit starts happening. You start dancing around your place. You put your headphones on and start dancing. You know? You just go, yay! Transformation! Things are changing. We're in the Jubilee. She just said Jubilee too. Jubilee dance. Yes! Yay! We have the victory! We have the victory! We already know it. I don't know if you can see her. Little Annie. There's little Annie. She's like, you're disrupting my nap. I've been wanting to do for like a really long time some kind of dance party with you guys, like a live dance party. Wouldn't that be so fun? Okay, so I'm gonna look at some spirit cards. We dare you to ask us to show you just how much you're loved. If I'm having a particular, like a day where I feel like I really need a boost of something right now, I'll just say, God, thank you so much for showing me just how much I'm loved. And then I kind of hang on to something like, oh God, here we go, you know, because I know something incredible is coming. Yes, we can change the hologram. We are talking to you through what you hear, taste, touch, feel, smell, sounds, colors, and numbers. So pay close attention. Isn't that funny though? Because that was taken from the Matrix. If you knew, though, seriously, you guys got to take this so seriously right now. Because we hear these things and we go, oh, no, that's nice. And then we go on the rest of the day. You know, if you knew the beautiful things ahead for you, if you knew you were about to be a multi-millionaire, if you knew all this shit on the earth is going to stop, if you knew black magic wouldn't even exist anymore and you could finally just be your true selves, if you knew all the beautiful things ahead for you, the family you're going to have, a husband who's got your back, somebody who's actually faithful, somebody who will always tell you the truth, if you knew all the beautiful things ahead for you, you would trust where all of this is going. We got you. Like, put this up on your mirror. Here, take a picture. Here. If you want to pause it. Put me up on your mirror. If you knew all the good things to come, you would trust. Love is the answer, and love is grace. And grace is presence. Haha, Amy, I am standing in a store waiting for my turn and watching you being so joyful. Aww. No sound on, but it made me happy just to see you smiling and joyful. Thank you, Ed. You can heal yourself. Your thoughts and words are stronger than you realize, and your body's listening. Try it. I want to do a little healing for you guys too, because healing's an illusion as well. Don't doubt your intuition. You're not making it up. That's one thing that the feminines need help with. That's one way that the feminines are kind of duped sometimes, is feeling like, am I just imagining that, or did I actually see it? Start owning it. Know that you saw it. Know that it's true. You saw it, you heard it, and it was all true. Start becoming more confident in that. We want you to give this a try. We want you to try to be more confident in what you're seeing and feeling. Live by it, you know. My intuition said to go right, so I'm going right, damn it. Somebody tries arguing with you, but the store's over to the left. I don't care. I'm going to the right. We'll go around the block and then we'll go. And then somebody will see an accident was averted by you doing that, by you making that little loop. Okay, so what was I going to do a blessing on for you guys? Oh, healing. Okay, thank you. All right. So just relax. Drop your shoulders. Now, what I want you to do, we're going to do something kind of different, kind of fun. I want you to picture your ailment. We're going to do... Let's do one at a time, and I'll do like 5. We're going to do like 5 blessings in a row. You guys might have to keep track for me. Ed, you might have to keep track for me. Okay, so For the first one, I want you to picture your worst ailment, your biggest. Let's start with the biggest, and we'll go smaller. The ailment that's really getting to you the most. Okay. I want you to picture a color on it. Give it a color. Give it some kind of texture if you want to. You know, make it as real as you can. Even if it looks like an animal, or if it looks like, you know, whatever it is, whatever comes to mind. Or maybe if you're a feeler, you might really feel the sensation of whatever that is and amp it up. Really feel it. Really get in it. And then as I'm doing the blissing, I want you to see yourself removing it. So if you have like trouble in your jaw, you might see like teeth or something, or a big green blob, or, you know, whatever you're picturing or whatever you're feeling. I want you to take it out and remove it completely. Clean it out too. Pull it all out and clean it. Just tend to the wound and just get it really nice. And then I want you to tap your hands 9 times towards it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 when you feel like it's done. Okay? That's going to seal it with your aura. It's going to heal it with your higher self's energy, I was going to say, but your own energy is going to go back into you, because if you leave a hole there where it was, then demons can get in there, or lower astral entities. So I'm also going to see, while I'm doing the blessing for all 5 of these blessings, while I'm doing it, I'm also going to be sealing any kind of cracks in your aura, or any kind of, we're going to smooth out your aura to protect you best. Ow, I just got a headache. They're attacking me for that. All right. So first one, I want you to pick an ailment, your worst one, put a color, shape, texture, make it really real. And then while I'm doing this blessing, you're going to remove it, clean it up, and all of that stuff. And then you're going to tap it 9 times. And then you're going to wait for me to go do the next blessing, okay? Whew, they don't like this. Ha ma shenda he lan sa se la he na poma ana a ke la shin shila o ha ma ana ta sa se na shishila a ke na po po po. Did you hear that ambulance? I was gonna say that 911. Isn't that funny? Shishila hasan si pe na I ke. Support from the universe. They're rushing an ambulance over to help. Tata sa sehi na ashishi huma ana I ha la san se pe la chashi na ke ho la san se pe la shushahi na hai ke la so na I na I ho wa ana I shishin chi la ke na tain so sa na chashi la sa se pe na hai ke la san se pe I ishion hapa ehe la ana wa na te la she la ho mai la san se la kokon she he la an. Okay. Woo. All right. If you'd like, you can comment in the comments. Let me know what you got with that before we go on to this next one. Oh, okay. You were losing your vision, so hopefully you just did this healing on it. Anybody gonna say anything about what just happened for you? What did you feel? What did you see? What did you work on? Anything you want to share? Hey Tay. A big yawn. Okay, good. Some people burp, some people yawn, some people, you know, there's lots of different ways that it comes out. Pain is gone in your stomach. Good job. Good job. So Tay, what we're doing is we're doing a series of blessings and healings. So as I say, each blessing, you guys are supposed to pick a symptom that you want to work on, and you're picturing it. You're putting any kind of texture to it. You're just gonna it could be an animal. You could whatever you want to sense about it, and then you're pulling it off of you, taking it off of you completely. Like, and I didn't say this, I forgot to say this, but turn it into bees or butterflies, or put it in the garbage and seal the lid. Okay, and then once the hole is there, you might want to clean up the hole, and then you tap it 9 times afterwards to fill it with your own your own vibration, your own essence, basically. Felt amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Everything is energy, you guys. Everything is energy. Everything. So, all right, we're going to do the second one. So, Tay, you're just in time for the second one. We're going to do 5 of these. All right. So, I want you to picture your next ailment. Or you could work on the same one if you left it and you weren't able, if you didn't feel you had enough time to do all that I'm describing. Yeah, so picture it, sense it, feel it, make it real, make it an animal, whatever you want to. I felt spinning energy, almost like a hula hoop. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that kind of sounds like Kundalini type energy. All right, so imagine what it is. See it right where the pain is. Imagine a color on it, a shape, texture, whatever you can. And then you're going to pull it off of you, whichever way you can. And then you're going to throw it in a garbage and seal it, or you're going to turn it into bees and butterflies. And then you're going to seal you're going to clean the area up, and then you're going to seal it by tapping 9 times, okay? Got it? I know you guys aren't quite used to it, but by the 5th time you should be a pro at it. Then this is the 2nd time, okay. Hapema ashashina taisa sena hapa omaha ana eke hala sasehe na shishe la ha ikipe na ona asasehe ela anshashe ela pomama akena sasehe ela ashashin chehela kepe hama anatain sase ela shushinchi shina hopo maha akena te ila ai Ho'ola sa se shehena takibulo hon sa se hala ana aho ma ake na taishi shehela asanse titi peho ma ola kide chache ina hasan se kititi no tora ke sa se shishehe ehela ansa se na chaina sa se ela kupo mha ana ache chenche ela hala san si pinche shehela ke inside. Chichena take sensipina chichena tatibu okay. Yes. How do we do that? We have to be kind of careful because the animals are so sensitive. She said, can you do this on behalf of my dog? Wow, that one was so powerful. You're welcome. Oh, Mariel, yay. Hi. Yeah, do it on the behalf of your, let's do this number 3 one. Let's let this be for your animal. If your animal has any kind of an ailment, or your child, you could do that too, either or. I want you to picture the animal and its issue, and you're going to do the same thing with it. You're going to make it into something. You're going to visualize it, put color, put texture to it, make it as real as possible. And then if he's got fleas or something like that, then you'll just imagine one big huge flea like sitting on the dog or something like that, So have fun with it, kind of play around with it. And imagine all of the fleas condensing into that one, like they're all, or if it's like allergies, same thing, like take all the allergic spots and put them all in one and make it look like, I don't know, a little tuft of grass or something. So get creative with what you're picturing here. And then I want you to imagine just pulling up that whole thing of grass and tossing it up in the air, and it becomes like birds and bees. Did I say birds and bees? That's funny. I meant bees and butterflies. um, and then tap, clean the wound, and then tap it 9 times to seal the animal's aura in and not leave a hole in its aura. Okay, so this is, you could do this on you again, or you can do this on your animal, or you can do this on your child, or your grandparent, or your mother, or your father, or whoever you want to do it to. Ask first, God, is it okay that I work on this person? Is it within your free will? If is it in their free will, and is it within your will that it be done? And then if you get a yes, then you can proceed. Okay. Otherwise, it just won't have an effect. Let's just put the intention in there. It just won't have an effect if it's against their will. You never want to work on somebody if you don't have their permission. Okay. Tasa sena po umaana shishe ela o haakena apumpona shishe ela kititanse. Halaki ena hapa umaana ake inchenche ela haisan sepien. Hula oho ona poma maana chenche ela kesa. Se sepe hula kasheshin shishina po huma ahana ta insa se. Halakape ena shushin kepina sensa lebu poma maon. Talaki esa sincha shishina ta tansa zena. Karipi uhu oho ma ahana ain chichi la sisinche na ai. Hala popo mama ahana sensa chi shishi ina hake labun. Hala sasin chi shi ila hake poma ana sansin. Hala poma ahena chinchi ila sasena. Shishi ila sasena. Shishi na kalake pena puma. Tasase hina ashishi bulo kina tain. Sase ila again haom hama ana chinchi ila ana ai. I also told any animals that were involved that, the proper way for them to get rid of negative energy so they don't store it in their body. You're welcome. She said, my grandson, please. Thank you so much for your help with this. Yeah. You picture it. You guys are the ones doing the work right now. I'm just supporting it. So you guys are the ones that have to picture it, put the texture in it, and you're the ones that are removing it, pulling it off of the animal or your grandson or whoever you have intended, and then you're throwing it up in the air and it's becoming bees and butterflies. And then you're cleaning the wound. You are cleaning the wound, and then you're tapping it 9 times to put whoever's energy back into it and sealing it off. Okay? What are we on? That was 3. Okay. Now we're going to go to the 4th one. Same thing. I'm going to repeat it again so you guys really get it down. Imagine an ailment that you want to work on next. Imagine it being a color, a shape, a texture, whatever you want to picture being there. It can be a thing. You can turn it into a thing. You can make it a symbol, whatever you want. Just have fun with it. Then you're going to pull it off. While I'm doing the light language, you're going to pull it off, and you're going to either throw it in the garbage and seal it, or you're going to throw it up in the air and it's going to become bees or butterflies. Then you're going to tend to the wound, and then you are going to seal it by tapping the wound 9 times. You're not going to touch the wound. You're just going to be outside of the wound and tap air into it, sort of. And it's going to seal their aura in their own energy so that it doesn't become a hole that demons can get into. Okay? You could even work on a problem in the world if you want to. Whatever your fear is, whether it be about money or if it's about whatever that is, anything. You can put your intention on healing the world. Like put the earth in your hands, and the earth is the thing you're thinking about, and imagine the bad energy being black, like a big black, thing over here, big black ball hanging off the earth, for example. Then you're going to pull that big black ball off, and then there's going to be a wound that you tend to, and then you're going to tap it 9 times. So, yeah. Hi, hey, pahama ashishena taike so samahana aike. Hala asan sepe ina ain. Of course, I always say if it's for the highest good of everyone involved, let it be so. and if it's respecting everybody's free will. And I just wanted to say that because I don't want any Nefarians using any of these blessings, not any of them, for any of their own purposes. Hapa shishe na aisan se pela eke na pu maana she la shishin she he eke na pu maan hala po maana chichin che la ke isan hai e la o maan ta te he ela ashishin titin sa se el gripe bu mura ke ta ta na ta shishin ta la gripe ma ke ela sa skriti ti ru ma ho ma ala ke sa se la shishi chiti te pruma mama aike ala sa se shi hila kiti te puna maraki ala sa se shi chika iko poma ana he sa se shishi la ki itetan se pi ina ahe ke puma ana attention. Somebody moved something really big just now. Wow. Whew. Good job. Now that's leverage. That's leverage. Okay, who am I? Okay. All right, we're going to do one more, but I want anybody who wants to share something to go ahead and put that in the comments, and we'll discuss it for a minute before we do the last one, and then we'll get the hell out of here. We might even be getting the hell out of here. Get it? Haha. Let's get the hell out of here. So what did you guys experience with any of those blessings so far? We have done 4 now, right? I think we've done 4. I feel some of you typing something that's a little bit longer. We wish you could see you like I see you. You're breathtaking from here. You can do this on your own. You can listen to these blessings again later and do them again. Okay, I guess there's no comments. I just looked up and said 122:11. Who knows? Maybe YouTube's messing with it. I don't know. Okay. We're going to go to number 5, and number 5 is about change. You know, that's why I did 5 blessings, is to help create some change right now. You saw a nail being removed. Good deal. Good, good, good. All right. Here comes the 5th one. So, again, if you're concerned you have graphene oxide in you or anything like that. You felt like a weight being lifted off your stomach. Good. It's amazing to feel this light. Okay, good. Good, good. Okay, so yeah, if you're afraid you have graphene oxide or something in you, or somebody does, and you know that they would give you permission, you can imagine that looking like something on your body. You just use your imagination as to what that would look like or anything. And then you're going to pull it out, okay? For me, the pain in my back and a blissing on my cat, Loki, as he has heart issues and arthritis on my little finger, okay? They were pulling a rope, okay? Yeah, you get, with this kind of stuff, you get creative. When I first started healing, I was just like, that's not really happening. But people could actually feel it in their bodies. They were like, I totally felt that. Oh my gosh. And I'd be like, what? You did? I thought I was just pulling a bunny rabbit out of your tummy. You know, they'd be like, what? So, and the more experiences you have of that, the more you start getting confident. So you might want to practice on people if you want, if you feel compelled to. And the more experiences where people say, when I first started, I thought people were just being nice. You know, oh, you're just saying that. No, I seriously felt that. I feel incredible. No, you know. So you have to get through that phase, and you have to just be like, okay, you felt it. It worked. It healed you. Okay, I can accept that, you know. All right, so here's the 5th one. So imagine, you're welcome. So imagine you want to either heal something in you, heal something of the earth, heal something in your body, purge something from your body. You want to picture it, feel it, sense it, see it, make it real as possible. I feel I need to rest now. My back no longer hurts. Good deal. I imagined pulling it out like a wave. Edwini threw it out, and then they turned into bees. Okay, good. Okay. What is that? Is that a bug? That's a bug. It's a bug. Okay, so yeah, you know the routine. You've done this like 4 times now. 5. This is the 5th. Remember to clean the wound afterwards. Seal it off with 9 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, facing the thing that you took out. Okay. Hai shena alaha pahama anake esan sepiena she hapala son sepiena chichin chehila ha ana tensa se la shin shehina okay and ta isan sepiena. So I'm working on also what I was telling you, I'm working on your aura to seal any cracks or anything. I'm doing that for all you guys while you're still picturing. Sheila papansa sehena ataina haike pencha chinchi shehela akensa sen. Telehuho mahana aike nataihi ishen sheila kela sasin nai. Ha la poho maaha na ai So you're working on someone or yourself, and I'm working on you, like more your aura and just support of you. Yeah, and let's bring on Nasara, huh? Let me do a blessing for that. Bring us into the Great Jubilee. Let's do a greeting for the Great Jubilee and the victory. All right, so a blessing for the Great Jubilee and the victory we're having underneath and back of the illusion that's happening. It's going on behind the curtains for now, but then we're going to jump out of the curtains and be like, we won! Look at all this! Wow! Okay. Hapama shishin tahi la poma pansa se la aike na poma shin. Tahi sa se he la hu. Tarete na tai shishin. Now we're also going to break any spells or curses trying to keep us from that, from our Jubilee. La na tehe san se he na poma maana aka la. Shishi la hasa sapina poa mamwana taditina sasehe ela ashishin shia la kera puromohan ha ela sase shishina ha la kipihe na asasen sase la ashishin china tatele sense pemema ana ha ela kike shishishi hela popoho ma ana taina sase la shishina ha la kapoma ana sase ha ela shishe na pumama ahan aike sase la shishe na rena ake na puna ache change ha ela sase na puna she na tatana ha la sase buru paramana atena ta shishe la kirena ti sanse pona ai sase she la ketina ha sanse pena ba. I just saw a baby giving birth to something really beautiful. I saw some kind of Instagram talking about the birth of Antichrist being right now, and I'm like, I think that was like really outdated because I believe the Antichrist has been alive for a while. Whatever we just gave birth to, it was a really good thing. It was really, really beautiful. Wow, I'm feeling really buzzy. Was there something else I was going to do for you guys before I go? I don't know. I don't recall. Okay, I already read that one. So, guess it's time for us to depart. I am doing readings right now. I have availability next Tuesday and Wednesday. If anybody's been thinking about getting a remote reading, this might be the time to do it. I do 45 minutes and 20 minutes, and emergency after hours readings. I do video readings, so you don't even need to talk to me or anything. You can just tell me your questions, and I'll just, video myself like this and send it back to you, give you your answers. Go party and have fun, and just know that we have the victory no matter what kind of scary stuff is out there. Just ignore it. And every time you get attacked by black magic, just go present. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.